I need one now.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi!
Hello, everyone. It's okay, Alex. No one heard you about saying that you need a dice tray.
I do,
Um,
and I will get one.
Hi, I am Simon at Wondering DM. Welcome tonight to Wizmo Fun. We're gonna play a special episode of Dark Matter where we are all playing Wizmos using rules that I've adapted from on the ecology of the Mud Dragon. Ooh, this does not look good on a green screen.
Nice.
It's kinda cool though.
Put it against yourself. Ah ha ha!
It
This is
doesn't.
amazing.
It's not really transparent. It doesn't work. Anyway, so you'll notice that the overlay has changed for tonight, and our names aren't on it. That is because names are rolled randomly as part of character creation during this game. You might die, so you might play more than one character during the course of our session. The way I normally DM this game is we do short adventures that last anywhere from a half hour to an hour. They are wacky, they are zany, they are fast paced, and well, we have fun with everything. What you'll need to play, if you are so inclined, is a piece of paper, a pencil, or a notepad, like notepad on your computer. And a d20. That is all that we need. I'll let Justin pick up.
Oh, I can hear you still.
Oh, alright then. So, now that we have that, we need to create our characters. Everything about this Wizmo thing is randomly generated. Y'all have 5 stats, and I'll put them in the Twitch chat so people can know as well what they are. But your first stat is small. Your second stat is handy dandy. Third one is cute. Let me know when I can...
Nice.
The fourth one is programming. And the fifth one is shenanigans.
Haha.
So how does that work? You will use small whenever you want to use your height to your advantage or against yourself. You would use handy dandy whenever you're attempting to disassemble or reassemble something. Can be as simple as unscrewing a screw or, building a dangerous device. You use
Like a thermonuclear weapon.
Like a thermonuclear weapon. You would use cute whenever you want to either strike fear or love in the heart of someone. Basically, succeeding on a check means that you can do whatever you want. Failing on a check means that the stat pretty much does what the stat says. So if you try to look fearsome and dangerous but you fail a cute check, then you are just a cute little robot that's about 2 inches tall.
Oh.
Yeah. Programming is your intelligence for when you want to think for yourself and come up with solutions. And shenanigans is like a saving throw. Whenever you are presented with the opportunity to do some wacky shenanigans, you have to roll a shenanigan save. If you fail, you're gonna do the most shenanigan-y thing possible, which might involve a lot of destruction and a lot of bad stuff. Can derail your plan pretty quickly. All of your stats begin at 14, except for shenanigan, which begins at 11. So when you want to succeed on something, on a d20, you have to roll equal or higher than a 14, or, equal or higher than the stat. If you roll lower, then you fail.
So we have more chances of succeeding a shenanigan roll.
Yes, shenanigan is half and half, basically. Well, a half and half. It's actually half and half. Now, your name and your starting equipment are going to change your stats.
The name changes the stats?
Yep. So I want, we'll do player by player. and I want you to roll 2d20. One for your first name and one for your last name. So, Deirdre, what did you get?
15 and 15.
So your name is Otto, A-U-T-O, and your last name is 01010010. And it gives you the following stats. +6 in programming. And it gives you 2 additional tokens. We'll talk about tokens right after we're done with the names.
Quick question. When you say it gives a +6 to programming, that means it's even harder for her to...
Yep.
Okay.
Her name is a hindrance to her right now.
Okay.
What about Alex?
I got an 8 and a 19.
Your name is Axelrod.
Nice.
And cue the music now.
Your name gives you a -4 to programming.
I can think for myself.
Sometimes.
A -4 to Shenanigans. So
Oh,
you
we're
are
F.
the voice of reason.
Oh my god.
And 1 extra token. Justin.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, that's a 13 and an 18.
Your name is Sparky Butt.
Sparky Butt?
Yeah. Like not B-U-T-T, but bot.
Oh,
Like
okay.
You're
Bot.
Sparky Bot.
Sparky Bot.
Yeah. And your name gives you a +3 to cute.
That's right, bitches. I'm adorable.
A +3 to Shenanigans. And
Okay.
2 extra tokens.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, before we go into the tokens, we're just going to roll one last d20 each for your starting equipment. Six for Deirdre.
No. 15
Oh,
again.
15. You have a
Wow.
third. You have a third arm, which gives you a -2 to your handy dandy.
I got a big 2.
You have a pretty bead.
Okay, and I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Extra super nothing.
Oh, okay.
That
I'm so
that is
excited.
ridiculous. I love
Do
it.
you wanna re-roll your 20?
Yes.
I'll let you re-roll.
Oh, but my pretty bead does nothing other than I have a pretty bead.
It's shiny.
I
You decide how it comes up in the game.
I got a 13.
13. You have a tiny blaster, which gives you a -2 to whatever stat you need in combat.
Okay.
Oh god. And I'm the voice of reason. That's gonna be interesting.
Yep. So
You know, I have a noticeably higher shenanigans roll too,
Mhm.
Alex.
yeah, one of you cannot stop itself from shenaniganing, and the other is very good at that. So let me just real quick, put your name on the overlay.
Dang it! I don't have my prop gun. It's back at my old place. Ah well.
Whoa. Okay. All right. So Sparky Bot was the one of them,
As opposed to Sparky Butt.
as opposed to
Yep.
yeah.
And Otto.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if you'll end up calling me Sparky Butt. Like, I'm totally on board with this.
It's purely my accent showing through.
No,
Because
no,
in my
no,
mind,
no.
I say BOT. All right. Rod, and then auto bunch of numbers.
I agree, Scott. Sparky Butt does seem much a little bit better.
Well, in Mud Dragon, Butt B-U-T-T is actually a name.
Well, there is that.
All right, so it's auto 01010010.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, I'll probably know your name by heart by the end of the night.
R.
Unless you explode. So, now that we have the names up, how do we play the game? What's special about the game? So like I said earlier, you roll whenever you want to succeed on something. Just like in D&D, you try to do something, I ask you a check. If you succeed, then yay, you've succeeded. If you fail, well, bummer, you failed. However, you each have, by default, 2 tokens, which your names might modify. You can spend a token. Yeah, you'd be at 4. You can spend a token to succeed despite failing, or to fail despite succeeding.
Eh?
Yep.
All right.
Why would you do that?
Right, that's the one question I have in my mind.
For the lulz.
Because if you fail 5 times in a row, or, and I'll explain that in a second, if one of your stat goes down to 5, the Fey Lords will grant you a boon or take pity on you and transform you into a full-fledged robot for one scene. Your size increases to 100 times and you have rocket boots, taser fists, and shoot lasers with your eyes. Go wild with your imagination, but right after the scene ends, you die a humiliating death.
Oh,
Something pathetic and just hilarious but pathetic. Whenever you succeed on a check, your stat goes down by 1. So even Deirdre, who can't really succeed or has like a 5% chance of succeeding on programming at the start, you can spend tokens and then lower it down so that you stand more chances instead of trying by pure luck. All right. Now, my challenge for tonight is that I never prep for this game. The game has tables, a whole lot of tables, about what the scenario is going to be about, who the opposition is going to be, and what you're trying to get out of it. If you succeed the scenario, and you use whatever your plan will involve, you get more experience. With experience, you change your stats at the end of each scenario. So I'm going to ask Deirdre to roll a d20. That's going to determine where the adventure will take place today. 4.
A 4.
It takes place on a farming planet.
oh God, we're getting Charlie again.
Who is going to be the opposition? Alex.
I rolled a 4.
All right, so farm opposition is going to be each other.
Ah, that's a good start.
All right, Justin, can you roll to determine what you can get out of this adventure?
All right. Let's see here.
Thank you for the sub.
19.
19.
I
You're
was
not
hoping for a 4.
You're not trying, and that's awesome. You're not trying to get a thing exactly. You're pursuing a stupid idea. Can you roll again, Justin, for what is the brilliant idea y'all are gonna come with?
So I got a natural 20 again.
Justin,
Yeah.
Gonna kill us.
make your own idea. I'll give you Yeah, I'll give you an example of what ideas can be. It's like building a time machine, go adventuring, poetry slam, write the great Wizmo novel, invent a dance craze, start a religion, stuff like that.
People get religion already wrapped up.
I'm gonna go with building a time machine to with the express purpose of essentially pulling an ape escape, Wizmo style. Did you ever play the game Ape Escape?
Isn't that the game with the apes with the little
Yep.
light bulbs over their head?
Yep.
On their head?
SparkyBot wants to ape escape history.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, okay.
But now, what must your plan involve? So, these things, if you manage to work them into the game, you get more XP at the end. So it's a bonus XP, one per thing that you use. So you can, if you use both, you can double the amount of XP you would get at the end of the scenario. Can Deirdre and Alex roll a d20 each?
11.
12.
11. Your plan must involve stupid, non-shiny paper money.
Does it have to be multicolor or just like greenish?
It can be just greenish. And at least 2 different types of animals.
Noah's Ark, guys. I'm calling it. We're making Noah's Ark. We're getting out of here. We're bringing 2 of each animals, or just 2 animals, whatever we find.
So,
I mean,
We'll make it work.
thank you. The game always begins the same way, and I'll leave you with the mic in a second. One of you basically comes in with the idea. Since, Justin, you're the one that rolled, technically you should be the one that comes in and introduces the idea to the group. If you want, or you can leave it to somebody else.
I can do that, I guess.
Alright. So we'll begin the game as the crew of the Scarlet Trust is asleep after delivering a package to a firm representative on a farm planet. The events of this game, by the way, are not necessarily canon.
You better believe they're going to be.
yes, they are.
The crew is asleep. Somewhere in a corridor, Stella is chewing on a toy. And the camera... Yeah. The camera pans down the corridor, turns around through an air vent, and goes all the way up into the ceiling of the engine room, where the Wizmos hold court. And
Can you continue?
and we see a Wizmo come in.
Okay, so SparkyBot comes in, as he's known to do, with his blaster, and is just firing it in the air.
I'm going to protect my bead. Coming to get my shiny.
I've got an idea.
Is it as smart as your last idea?
All of my ideas are correct.
The last time we followed one of your plan, we lost 10 Wizmos to the big, scary wolf.
10 is a pretty good number. Remember that one time when we listened to, what was his name? It was like Autobot or something, and we lost like 50? I mean, 10's pretty good.
Yeah, but the
Anyways.
Autobot was a problem. He wasn't really Auto. He was Mega.
Oh, well, fair enough. Auto 0111, you're much better. But, so we need to build a time machine.
Why?
Why?
Well, you see, history doesn't have enough Wizmos, so we need to go back in time and fix that. Wizmos everywhere, throughout time, whenever and wherever.
But why do we have to go through time to do that? Shouldn't we just have more time? Shouldn't we just have more right now? There should be more right now. We should have lots and 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 lots. We should, right now.
So if we started building, a million billion years ago, imagine how many more Wizmos there would be right now.
Ooh, but if we have a time machine, we can save the unicorns. Unicorns.
Yeah, we could do that too. Yeah. And then
Where are we gonna find unicorns right now?
in time.
In time? Before or after right now?
Later.
This way.
Or that way. Or that way. Or that way. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. Direction doesn't matter. None of it matters.
Imagine the trouble we could get into.
Hold on. You're saying trouble? I thought we were going to rebuild the Wizmo to become the master race. What kind of troubles are we going to get into?
Not,
The best kind.
yeah, the best kind. The kind where we cause trouble for others for fun.
And we can't be the master race. We have a dragon for that.
What if the dragon was a big Wizmo? What if we
I don't
changed...
Now we're cooking with nuclear residue.
Like, if we traveled through time and maybe somehow changed it to where the dragons are Wizmos and I don't know. Time travel, anything's possible.
We should ask the dragon.
I think we should keep the plan secret from the dragon.
No, we should ask the dragon.
You think he's going to tattle on us? On us? On us? On us?
I don't know. Don't care.
No, I don't.
So what do we need to build this time machine of yours? I mean, we have the whole ship at our disposal,
Well,
but I know where to keep the best of the stuff.
All three of you make a programming check.
Damn. 8.
And just let me know if it's a failure or a success.
Fail.
Fail.
15 out of programming. Wait, am I supposed to roll higher or lower?
You're supposed to roll equal or higher.
Okay, yeah, I rolled higher, so I succeed.
All right, so SparkyBot, name one thing, and that's one thing you need that you have on hand.
Would Twinkies count as on hand?
Twinkies would count as on hand. A Twinkie-powered time machine.
We'll need at least 6 boxes of Twinkies for this. At least.
We'll
But-
definitely have to talk to the dragon. Definitely.
You think the dragon's gonna say yes? He loves those things.
He likes me. I'm cute.
I've seen him just tackle boxes and kill for those.
But if we tell him that we're building a time machine out of Twinkies to bring more dragons, that'd be cool. Wizmo dragons.
What if we tell him we're bringing him more Twinkies? We're gonna use the Twinkies to make more Twinkies.
I don't see a problem with this.
No,
At all.
none. That's gonna work.
Isn't that how it works? I mean, you start with one and then it suddenly becomes more. And that's how we come, right?
Yeah.
Osmosis.
This is foolproof. And then I just like swing my arms out and accidentally pull a trigger and shoot a nearby Wizmo. Oh no!
We're down to 11 dead now. We
Mm-hmm.
really need to start getting more Wizmos soon. Or in this case, a long time ago. Is that how this works?
I don't know.
Time. Time is relative.
It's timey-wimey, wibbly-wommy.
Who?
Wibbly wobbly, she's a genius.
Okay, let's get Twinkies. Twinkies. Twinkie.
My show is not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
Let's
Yeah.
talk with the hostess first, and then we'll see.
So you make your way to the dragon's den inside the ship. You avoid, or actually, do you avoid Stella?
We can try to use Stella as a distraction,
Or a mount.
or both.
I like the idea of riding. I don't like walking. I have too many arms to walk. I hold on to things very well, though.
But what? Okay. Let's
I mean,
find.
well, monkey bars are easier when you have 3 arms, though.
If I ever see monkey bars, I'll throw you at them. You'll see.
There are plenty
Yep.
of monkey bars. Haven't you used the grates as monkey bars? They're fun.
Yes, I did. I lost 2 fingers because of that. Some of the big ones just stepped on me. No, they just disregard us.
I think I know how to get Stella to come.
What?
We
Yes.
just call her. Stella!
And
Your
then out in the ship.
robot voice. Yeah, your tiny robot voice is basically just a squeak. It like
We need to make a bigger ruckus. I think I know exactly how to do that. Follow me, gang. I start walking. That's my walking noise, of course.
that you make yourself as you're walking.
You damn
Like,
right I do.
It's not your body that produces the noise. It's just you going like fur fur fur.
Yes.
Have you been oiled recently? You might want to check that.
What a question to ask. I just changed the pitch.
Okay, so let's
I-
go. And then I start firing in the air again.
I'm actually walking inside the ventilation system toward the infirmary.
I don't want to go in there.
We don't have to go in. We just have to attract attention. The alarm should do fine.
As soon as you mention the infirmary, Sparky Butt just like dashes forward like in a mad dash to the
See?
infirmary.
He likes my idea.
Uh-huh. And the
And
big
he
one's
is-
gonna shoot, and the big one's just gonna, take a scalpel to him.
The
I
the
saw
big
it
one is
happen.
sleeping. I'm gonna start running to.
And I am, as I'm running, just like firing my gun in the air as well, like putting tiny little holes in this.
Like
Can I just press every intercom as we go by? I like this one and this one and this one.
That would require a small check because the
Okay.
intercom are human.
I
At human height.
So I do love the idea of like Wizmos have installed intercoms within the vents.
to fuck with people
Okay,
like.
okay. I have an honest question. So for this small check,
Do I need to succeed or do I need to fail?
So if you succeed on doing what you wanted to do.
Like in
Okay,
this
so
case, you
it's an
could
18.
jump to get one of them.
Yeah. Jump or, suddenly have rockets or
Or, the monkey
Just-
bars. I'm just going swinging by the monkey bars and I'm just pressing them as I go by. Because I have 3 arms.
That makes sense.
So you
Yeah.
press on the intercom and you hear the loud booming voice of the god of the ship, Twitch.
Twitch or Walter?
In this case, Twitch. This world is
Oh.
not canon.
Oh, okay.
Hey, big guys, what's up?
We need a ride.
Yeah, okay. How would you plan on me doing that?
Can you call Stella? Stella.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And
Hey,
can
dog.
you give her-
Hey, Doc.
Can you give her sticks and tell her the Wizmo? Like 6.
Sure, and there's a vent that opens up right above Stella, and there's like 6 sticks that fall down on her, and she wakes up and sees the 3 of you standing in front of her. And I'm gonna ask all of you to make a cute check.
Fail.
I need 2 successes.
I somehow managed to succeed on this.
Alright, remember you can always spend a token to succeed despite failing. Or fail despite succeeding. Alright.
I said
So,
so.
remember
every time
you succeed, your
goes
stats
out.
goes down by 1. Stella looks at you and cocks her head.
I do this with the stakes.
The stakes are as big as you.
She starts chomping down on the stakes.
Why are we fattening the beast? It's gonna be slow.
No, it'll be fast. Please. More fast. More fast. More fast. More fast.
She doesn't have room in her tum-tum for us.
Brilliant. Next, I know exactly what to do. Do. Saint-Tropez. I'm gonna go
You're
beside
dying.
Stella. No, I'm not dead yet. And I'm going to try to spray paint her red so she can go faster.
Make a handy dandy check.
And there it goes. I fail.
You do not actually find any red spray paint aboard the ship.
Whatever color there is then.
There's blue, but blue goes slower.
I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm gonna since I'm spray painting, so I know what color it is. Now I'm gonna spray paint the floor. And not stop. I'm just like, all right, it's gonna make a puddle.
Well, before you get on the... Because the plan was to get on Stella and go to the dragon. But
Yes.
now there's someone spilling paint all over the floor, which looks like the start of a shenanigan. Make a shenanigan save, all 3 of you.
Oh hell yeah, succeed.
I fail.
I fail so hard.
So how would Auto R and Sparky Bot go around and shenanigan this situation into something worse?
So someone's spilling paint on the floor.
Yeah.
Who's is it? Is it that Axel is spilling paint,
Yeah.
or is it that somebody else is?
Oh, it's
Axel
me.
is spilling paint.
Okay. Now, is this paint flammable?
Sure.
Spray paint.
Why
So-
not?
I pull out a match. Like a little finger just goes tink, and then lights on fire, and I light the paint on fire,
You light the paint on fire, and
encouraging hopefully Axel to run away from the fire, continuing to spill more paint as creating more fire.
Oh yeah, I'm not thinking about getting my finger off of the.
yeah, which you kind of hold it with 2 hands because of your
Yeah.
size. And you just keep running with flames slowly catching up to you.
I'm not fast enough.
Well, we'll see about that. Let's see if your programming is making you fast enough.
Hold on, I forgot. My shenanigans needs to go down by 1 since I succeeded. Correct. My programming allows me to let go of the can.
You let go of the can, the flame goes all the way in, the can explodes, spray painting you all in blue.
The blue Wizmo group.
Yeah. I take that. I turn blue, and then I climb up on Stella and start just like riding like walking up and down on Stella and just like getting all of the blue all over Stella.
Yeah, she is now striped blue.
It's brilliant. She's not an exotic
Stella.
animal.
Yes, exactly. Stella. We need a ride. And we need Blueberries.
We're already blue. Why do we need blueberries?
And she points
Because
at the
we're
door.
blue. We need blueberries.
I was waiting for someone to do that. Thank you.
All right, are we done with the blue puns?
No.
I look at my
Nope, not at all.
I look at my table. Is it blue?
Yes.
Is what blue?
Oh God, blue ball. I stuck
Have
it back
fun
in.
with. Well, that's your problem right there. You need to. That's a personal issue, and you need to consult with a medical professional about that one. That's not my problem.
I know one.
Your
She's the big lady.
Your shiny bead is not shiny anymore. You have a blue bead.
Scrub. Stella.
Hey, Stella.
It's back to
Stella.
shiny.
Stella.
But yeah,
Stella. You wanna play a game with the dragon? We should play a game with the dragon. Tally ho!
and Stella rushes to the fridge where the dragon is found.
I'm holding onto the tail.
I'm pulling a Basil of Baker Street, like standing on holding on with one of my three hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! And with the other one, you somehow have a saber going. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sitting on top of the head, and I don't know where I found it, but I now have a cowboy hat that I'm like waving around.
Of course.
I have a saber.
My God! What an eclectic group we are.
You arrive in the dragon's den. The ruins of the card box temple to your left. And to your right, the far end of the fridge, lies the enormous void dragon, which I forgot the name of again.
Volans.
Volans.
He's so majestic.
Sup?
I have an idea that'll
Alright.
get you more Twinkies.
I'm always good for some Twinkies.
There's one tiny little small detail that I hope you're okay with. We need like 6 boxes of Twinkies to get more Twinkies, but we'll give you so many more Twinkies. We'll get you like 1,000,000 boxes of Twinkies, but we just need the 6.
The dragon stands tall. Make a cute check.
All of us.
Just Sparky Bot.
Sparky Bot.
I succeed by the skin of my teeth, by the skin of my teeth, by the skin of my teeth.
The dragon says, goes back down and nods and replies, "Alright. 6 Twinkies it is."
6 boxes of Twinkies?
We have blueberries.
We do.
Yes, I got blueberries.
Where? And what are blueberries?
Blueberries are sweet and they're small and they're blue.
Like you 3? And he reaches down to scoop you up.
I make the sound of a modem in fear.
I'm gonna run up his arm.
And he picks you up. He's like, "Where do you think you're going, Blueberry?"
No. Blueberries are like these.
And she holds up like a very large one. Probably the size of her head.
This is smaller than a Twinkie.
Yep, but you get to have more of them, and the big one doesn't get mad. Because they're good for you. They're high in
blue and then all high in berries.
blue and berries. Oh, and good stuff for so you don't die.
It's the rust stuff that it oxidizes you, and
You're gonna
therefore,
rust from the inside. Is it?
No,
Are you sure it's good?
It stops the rusting.
oh, it stops.
Oh, I'm gonna take one and just try to shove it inside my faceplate. This is good for me. I'm gonna stop.
It's just you're just now blue with like you're sticky in your face, and you smell of blueberries. But the dragon will acquiesce your demands and give you 6 boxes of Twinkies in exchange for a handful of blueberries.
And here, I learned a trick. Here. So you press this button, and it gives you more blueberries.
And then suddenly an avalanche of blueberries just come down and doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. No, it doesn't. And the dragon is just like deet.
And the next morning, someone will accuse someone else of eating all the blueberries.
Yeah, the food replicator will suddenly for some reason run out of blueberries.
I feel like my character is gonna be blamed for that.
No, it won't be you.
No.
So you
Next
have
time-
your 6 Twinkies. Yeah.
I propose we borrow Loxa from Doxa.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Maybe we should ask Rosemary. She'll give it to us.
Isn't Loxy dangerous? He's always hanging around with Doxy. And I don't think he likes us very much. He once tried to reprogram me.
Sounds like it's time for revenge.
Oh, I like this.
I think we're done. Ooh, and Loxy's blue, and we're blue, so this will be fun.
And Stella is blue now too.
And we're gonna reprogram Loxa to be our friend.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna climb back on Stella, sit right behind her ears, and just grab hold of each ears. Let's go wake Loxy.
Tell me home!
Ah!
And you make your way out of the fridge, through the corridor, back into the engineering bay again, where a sleeping Doxy is snoring, its little AI, hardlight AI, floating by, just waiting on idle.
That's extreme kitty, demanding all the attention.
Really? He's like at the other end of the room, and you guys can hear him.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
You are loud, Ken. You
So
are
who's
one
gonna
bad
program it?
That would not be me, but I'm really good at fixing things. I am.
So
I
can
fix
you
things.
Can you play a prank on Doxy while we take care of Loxy?
Ooh, can I duct tape him to the ground?
Oh, what if instead of the ground? I wonder if we could do it with if we had the rest of the mob with us. Maybe we could duct tape him to the ceiling.
But not without him waking up. It's faster if we just do it to the ground when he isn't asleep.
Oh,
And
fair enough.
he's got that mask on his face, and if I do the rivets just right, see they're here and here and here, I can rivet him right to the ground, or whatever surface he's currently lying on.
What if we use this very, very big screwdriver and just knock on his head? He's gonna be sleeping for a long time.
No, I like the idea of screwing him in place.
I'm with Otto. Otto's idea sounds better.
Okay, let's screw him to the ground.
Place.
He's gonna be screwed so hard.
Jesus fucking Christ. So, make...
He's gonna wake up and he's gonna be so sore because he got screwed.
I wonder if he likes being tied down to the ground.
You know, some people are into that.
I read a book once about this guy named Gulliver, and he got stuck to the ground for a really long period of time by small people like us.
I read a book too, but this one was a weird book. It was only talking about shades of gray.
I don't like
it was
that
a lot
one.
of tying though.
It was not. I didn't like that one.
So if
not
you
good.
wanna-
Not good. Not good. No.
If you want to...
Blueberry everywhere.
If you want to screw down Doxy, you would need to make a handy dandy check.
I can
Alright.
do that.
So,
I can do that.
while she's doing
I
that,
can.
Just her, no,
do
nobody
that.
else, right?
With an 18, I can do that.
All right. No, she can have help from people. The game doesn't have a help mechanic, but you know, for RP reason, there can be more than one of you helping screw down. One of you can turn into a screwdriver. if
is
need be.
Axel good at programming though?
Yes.
You want to reprogram Loxy while we tie down Doxy?
Yes. I'm going to crack my inexistent knuckles and make the noise with my mouth, of course.
Crick,
Clack,
crack.
clack, clack, clack.
And I'll open like my chest, and there's like this giant toolbox, giant toolbox in it for Otto to use.
And Otto just kind of picks up various things with all three of her arms, and she's doing two at once, and then she's got another one just kind of waving behind her, and then she puts it down and uses that. And because he's got that masky thingy on his head all the time, and it's got these little screws right here and right here and right here, and it's gonna just screw the mask to his face and then straight through to the whatever's underneath him. And then I'm gonna use the other screwdriver and you pull the little wire pull a little wire and then tie it to the other thing and tie it to the other thing, and then it looks,
It looks
Man in the
like
Iron Mask pinned to a bed.
it looks like Eddie should have been here. Sorry. So you're screwing him down. During this time, Axel, you're trying to reprogram Loxy.
Yes. By the way, if I ever find a 10 millimeter bolt, not bolt, but
Nut.
yeah, I'm gonna steal those. Apparently, they're very valuable. Very valuable. And with 20, I reprogram him.
And you reprogram and wake Loxy up.
But I reprogram Loxy by actually plugging myself into him
Oh
with
god.
a cable coming out from my chest. I just plug myself in, and you can see, as if it was in the Matrix, I go inside of Loxy, somehow reprogram him, and then I'm getting jacked out.
Loxy's shape twitches, changes to Axel's shape, and goes back to Loxy.
I made a duplicate. I am a god. I'm over it.
Do we really have to go back in time to make more of us if you can do that?
Do you really want to have more of me?
Why not? I can make more of me at any time I want. And she kind of spins the third arm around with the screwdriver and just kind of like spins it like
you would a revolver. Yeah.
Yeah, and like holsters it.
The problem is whenever I make more of me, I lose some of me. Ow. Ow. Again.
You're glitching again.
Oh.
After you clearly are done glitching, I pull out like some shock pads and just go
On me?
to try and fix you.
Yeah. And then it just smokes. Comes out of every orifices of my body.
Loxy looks at you and goes, "But what are you doing?"
We're having
going on
fun.
an adventure.
And what do you wish of me, my master?
I am the master.
Remember the time machine, right?
Yes. We can go back in the future, past tense.
And we'll have the greatest power source of all time.
Twinkies. We need more blueberries.
I'm gonna go to one of the machine and just press the button for blueberries. It's empty.
Somehow all the blueberries were transferred to the fridge.
The problem.
I think I can help with building the machine.
Okay.
I'm gonna need something physical, because I'm made of hard light.
Let's
What do
get
you-
physical.
Oh my god, I was thinking about it.
Alright, let's do a montage. And I'll ask the three of you to build a machine using your handy dandy skill.
Yay!
I need all 3 to succeed.
I got a 17, so I succeed.
I got a natural 19, so I'm seriously
Hold on.
succeed.
Programming. Come on, success.
If you fail, you better use a token. We're gonna be so mad at you.
Success.
So all 3 successes?
Yes.
Cool. You build your time machine. And with the time machine built, thus ends the first scenario. Because that was the intent. Build the time machine. We started with that. And then we'll see. You can now... So what happens is for any future scenario, one of you can swap their starting item with the time machine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The stats don't change. You keep the same stats you were given. You know, if you had a third arm or if you had a blaster or whatever. It's just instead for that particular scenario, you have the time machine instead of whatever else you decided to have.
All right.
All right.
I get to keep my arms, though, right? I get to keep my arms.
Yeah, you get to keep your arms.
And
Well, no,
I still
it
have
would
my
mean
shine.
it would mean you get to keep 2 arms out of 3.
Oh,
You'd have 2 arms and a time machine.
I have 2 arms and a time machine. Okay, fine, whatever.
So instead of an arm attached to yourself, you have a time machine attached to yourself.
It's okay. It's not as cool as 3 arms on a monkey bars.
No. Nothing will ever be as cool as that.
All right, aftermath.
Do we get?
So,
Do we get our bonus for using both of the animals? Mm-hmm.
well, let's see. Did you achieve your goal?
Yes.
Yes.
You get 4 XP.
Oh.
Were each other of you a hindrance? Were you your own opposition?
I did set someone on fire,
Yes.
and
I know.
I used some shock paddles on said person.
Hey. Well, I feel like I'm going to be a freaking punching bag here. Listen, y'all.
Welcome to being the responsible one.
All right,
Aw.
so you get another point of experience.
We all do, or just Justin?
No, all 3 of you. Did
Team
you
effort.
use 2 types of animals?
We
A
got a dragon
dragon
and a Stella.
and a Stella.
Dragon and Stella.
Yep, that's 2 types of animals. You get another XP. Did you use paper money?
Oh, we did not use paper money.
So that's just no XP for that. So,
How many was it for the animals again? 1.
1.
We have 6 total right now.
Okay.
Yep. So with that experience, what you can do is for each point, you can raise or lower an attribute by 1.
Oh. Can I spend all 6 of my experience to lower my programming?
Yep. You would lower it from 20 to 14.
To lower it out, like basically offset that plus 6?
Yep. Just remember, if a stats goes to 5 during the game, you will succeed, but your character is done. Same thing if
I
a
know.
stats goes to 20.
Oh, okay. So it forces you to be like, you can't be too good or too bad. Otherwise,
That's it.
you're done.
Yeah, it's like
That's
Honey Heist. How does the stat go up though? So if we succeed, it goes down by 1, but how does it go up?
I forgot about that during the first game. If you fail, it goes up.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot that part. Oh well, no big deal. At the end of a scenario, any stat over 19 goes back to 19, and any stat below 8 goes back to 8.
All right. Well,
Oh,
not there
nice.
right now.
8.
All right. And then we'll
Done.
open up the book. And we'll see
Oh.
this new adventure. Where does it lead you? So, we'll start with Alex.
Yes.
Can you roll a d20?
Sure can. Nah, almost dropped it. 7.
7. You
Yes.
will be on a space station.
Well, we know of a Vect space station.
Sure, let's do this one.
It's dangerous. There's squirrels there.
You're on the Foundry ship. Justin,
It'll
can
be
you roll
fine.
your opposition?
Okay, let's see here. 1.
You've already done it fighting amongst each other, so I'll have you reroll.
20.
20? Oh shit. Roll twice.
4 and 15.
Alright. A Sepulture Knight and twirls.
Oh, wow. How fitting.
This is going
Oh,
hard.
look. This is gonna be fun.
Deirdre, can you roll for what you can get?
16.
You're not trying to get a thing again, just pursuing a stupid idea. Can you roll again?
Okay. 19.
You want to build yourself a castle.
A Vect ship is perfect. All those broken robots, we can build the biggest, baddest walking castle. Yes. Idea of the century. Oh, and Doxy just realized that we did something.
Uh-oh. Why?
I'm not the one telling him the news, so D, you're up.
Alex, can you roll
Yes.
I mean,
1d20 for the first thing that your plan involves?
Good old 8.
8. A device that has more than 3 moving parts.
That's something that we have?
It needs your plan to build a castle.
Okay,
If you manage to
it
work
needs
in...
to walk.
right. We have
It
the
needs to
bottom
walk.
part of a droid.
So it needs to have more than 3 moving parts. We need to have our castle walking.
Yes.
And Justin, can you roll a second time for the other thing that your plan will involve?
That is a 9.
Reading.
Reading?
Yep.
We're going to IKEA our castle.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
Jesus.
IKEA doesn't have words anymore, just little pictograms.
But it's still reading. The action
Okay.
of reading only requires an understanding of symbology and therefore does not actually require symbology can be pictures, pictograms, words, or syllables.
I think that sentence alone requires a programming check.
Thank you.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say the word symbology. So, who rolled for the goal to build a castle?
That would be me.
That was you?
Or no.
No, that would be Alex.
Yeah. No, it was me because it was a crazy idea.
Oh,
Initial
yeah.
roll again.
True.
That's right. I rolled the place.
So, Otto, you are the one that goes in with the idea. So, again, we see the ship, the Scarlet Trust. Everyone is asleep. The ship was docked in a space station. Someone left the door open. And the
Was
Wizmos
not
have
Eddard's fault.
wandered out and are now lost amidst a Vect Foundry ship.
Excuse me, I don't think lost, more like we found a treasure trove of possibilities.
No, you said that it was like IKEA. You are lost in a Vect ship.
Listen, this isn't an SCP, alright? We're not lost inside of that thing.
In the world of pure imagination.
This is not Disneyland either.
Somewhere over the circuitry.
And Otto, you are the one that starts. The one that comes in with the idea.
I have a brilliant plan. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
and all three of her arms are kind of like gesturing as she says this.
Oh, you mentioning the arm. Does any one of you switch for the time machine? All right. So Sparky.
You don't have a gun anymore.
Yeah, Sparky strapped to your back is, because it's Wizmo sized, a time machine.
It's a jetpack time machine.
Yes.
Or oh, that'd be cool. But I have an idea. I heard the thwirls. I heard the thwirls. There are a lot of them. We need fortifications, and we need fortifications that move,
Like,
so we can be protected all the time.
so we'll be able to take over the ship.
No, we need to have our own fortifications within the ship.
Ooh.
And I think we need a castle.
That's way better than an RV. Let's do this.
Because
But
then
where
we
would
can
we
have.
find a castle?
We can build it. We have the technology. We can make it better,
Faster?
more powerful.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was expecting it.
Thank you.
I mean, if I gave you that layup, it should have been there.
But I think we need a castle, and then we can have, like flamethrowers attached to the gargoyles on the castle, and they can defend us from the thwirls. And it can walk, and it can be a walking, and it can turn in 360 degrees, and it could and
Did the
She
twirls
blue
give us
screen.
that idea? I think you need some oiling. I'm gonna start waddling
When she
around.
goes back in time, or when she freezes, I go back in time like 5 seconds and pull a auto from the past and put her into the present.
Oh God, the
There are
paradigm.
now 2 autos.
I'm the better looking one. No, I am. Why are you saying that? I'm the better looking one. Why are you being so mean? I don't understand what your problem is. We are. Ooh, but now there are 2 of us.
Sparky, what have
And
you
they
done?
just kind of, you just see their heads turn in sync towards the two of you until.
Well, the one froze, so I figured I'd get the backup. But now it's fixed.
So is she going to go back in the past tense?
That works.
Oh, okay,
Now
we
there-
have 2 of them.
2 of us. There are 2 of us, and we can build it more and bigger and better and faster.
And everything they say is always in sync.
Wow. All we need now is just a big avalanche of blood, and that's gonna complete the picture. Suddenly, oil just.
So, doors open and oil pours out.
Ooh, I have a saber.
What does the other one have?
A saber. Now we have 2 sabers.
So is that gonna help us build a castle with fats?
No, oh no. See, it's gonna help us. It's gonna help us defeat the thwirls, and we're gonna cut wires with them, and we're gonna have much bigger. See, I saw those, and we can pick up that, and there are a lot of things on this ship that can help us build a castle that walks.
Correct.
Oh, okay, let's start with
That
this
guy's
piece.
foot right there. That guy's left is perfect.
No, that guy's leg would not work. It's not tall enough or strong enough to support. But that thing walking over there would totally work. And see, it's got those little hinges on it, and it's got multiple gears. That would work really well.
You'll notice
Why
what
is
she's
he-
pointing at
Oh,
is a sepulchre knight in full
look.
battle armor.
he's coming toward us. He wants to help. I'm gonna start waddling toward him.
She doesn't even see you.
Ooh, I need the helmet. We need the helmet.
I'm gonna pull
And the
out a
two-
grappling gun from my from my chest and just chuck it.
Make a small check. You and your absent strength.
1.
You You take the grappling hook and you fling it, and it goes about 3 inches and falls on the ground.
Oh, he's too strong. We better let him go.
No, I need the helmet. We're in this together, right? We're in this together.
And the two of them kind of like,
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Time paradox.
And
Do you
literally-
touch your twin?
yes.
One of you
Shenanigans.
disappears forever.
Oh, that sucks. Oh well. I'm still here. Don't know which one I am, but I'm still here.
I lost track. I have no idea.
You must be the
Yeah.
better one.
Of course I'm the better one. I'm still here. I'm still here. Everyone else comes and goes, and I'm still here.
Okay.
And now I'm going to use my 3 arms and climb up his leg. It's like things like legs.
While you do that, Sparky Bot, what do you want to do?
I'm going to travel back in time 30 seconds, and I'm going to try and build a tripwire where I already know that this knight is going to be walking.
Oh God.
All right, so both. No, wait. You're climbing, so that would be a small check, and you would. Justin would be a handy dandy check.
Okay. Thank goodness for my items effect. I pass.
All right, so
I win.
simultaneously, don't forget to lower your stat, and let me know if anything goes below 5.
Not yet.
Simultaneously, as Otto R is climbing up the knight's leg, a tripwire appears right before you, Axel. And yep, the knight trips on it and falls face first with a loud
I got him.
on the ground.
Oh, this is so much faster.
and she's just
Thank
gonna
you.
run up.
Yeah, and now instead of climbing, you can just run up to the... And you can hear the knight in his helmet go like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I
I'm
take
gonna-
the helmet apart? I want to take the helmet apart.
That would be hard. I'd say...
I mean,
'Cause
I have a
it's on his
screwdriver, and I'm gonna assume that there are at some point there are rivets.
Make a handy dandy with a -2.
And I would like on my
Okay,
side to
so
go
just
kick
my
him in the
straight
shin.
handy dandy then.
Yeah.
I'm going to
And
distract him.
that's a nat 20.
In the blink of an eye, the helmet is in pieces on the ground.
She revolver spins her screwdriver again and pulls her like
Yes, Axel?
I'm going to go kick him in the shin, or her in the shin, to distract.
It's a him. Now that you see without the helmet, it's a him. Make a small check.
I fell.
Alright, goes up by 1. Unless you want to spend one of your token.
Nope.
Alright.
I attempt to strike fear into him by kicking his shin. Armor plated is just too solid.
Yeah, it just makes a ting. And I don't think the knight even felt it. As it stands back up, now helmetless. It looks
I'm still
around.
clinging to its hair.
Huh?
I'm still clinging to its head.
It looks
Hold on to
around
the
and
hair.
sees these Wizmos gathered around him. All 3 of you make a small check. Not a small, a cute check.
Fail.
Can I instead spray him with a can of Crash Cola?
Make a Shenanigans save.
I fail.
So yes,
I
you
fail.
do.
Okay.
And
Here's how
despite... Oh, I was just gonna say, despite whatever results the other 2 had, whatever happens is now dictated by Sparky Bot.
Oh Lord.
So It might have been intimidated, might have run away, might have done something, but instead...
Shh.
I traveled back in time a year with a can of Crash soda, and I put it in a those like machines that mix paint, like.
Oh my God! You're doing a full Simpson.
And then I teleport back to the present, grab the can that's been shaken for a year, and I open it up right in his face.
I'm holding onto his hair.
The blow.
I'm just putting on sunglasses. Just all right. This is happening.
It dissolves the knight's face just because of the sheer pressure. You like pressure wash his face. The only thing that stands is anything that's past the ear because it's behind. You are sprayed auto by Crash Cola. It tastes good. It goes fast. But you are safe. Yeah. You killed a Sepulture Knight with a can of Coke.
I thought I was just gonna make him mad, but all right.
And they fall limp on the ground.
Okay, we need this piece and this piece and this piece.
Ooh! And she literally starts taking the whole,
And now
all
one
of his
day,
armor apart.
Justin's character is gonna wonder where his contacts went. We lost a good man today. What happened? Pressure washed to death.
Oh God.
She's gonna take apart all of his armor.
All right, but the armor comes off.
Okay, we need these and
How many people
then
are
she
walking
throws-
around while we're just?
It's an empty corridor. Nobody was walking around. Everyone was asleep. That's when the Wizmos are at their best.
and we need that.
And she points at the broom bot that's just standing. Like, I'm assuming, is he activated right now?
Oh, you mean like the cones with the brooms? Yeah, the moment you point the broom bot, the top of it opens up and comes out a thwirl. Its mouth full of circuitry. And it looks at you with its eyes. Ta-da!
Yes, see you later.
And the twirl chumps in your direction.
Some nuts
have two
and bolts
swords.
drop from Sparky Bot.
Okay, I thought... Sorry, for a second I was like, okay, you're making nuts and bolts drop from... And then I figured, no, okay, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were dropping them on the twirl, but okay.
Nope.
So, combat real quick. You get one action each. Let me know what it is and which stat you want to use for it. Alex, you're muted.
All right. I'm going to use those nuts and bolts, and I'm going to start chucking them at... what is it called again?
The twirl.
The twirl.
So you're flinging Wizmo poo at the twirl.
Absolutely.
All right. Which stat do you think that would be?
I'm not sure. Either small for brute strength or shenanigans for what could happen. You know what? Shenanigans. Something incredible could happen if I do this.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. What do you decide happens instead?
I succeeded, therefore shenanigans ensued, correct?
Yep. Or actually, no, shenanigans don't ensue. You don't have to take the route of the shenanigans.
Too easy. I think I'm going to take the token just to make the shenanigan happen.
All right. So you fail on purpose. Your shenanigan goes up by 1. And what do you want to have happen?
As I chuck those bolts and nuts, it hits a piece of equipment, and it just starts the biggest Rube Goldberg machine the Vec didn't possibly could think of. It goes around and around and around, and suddenly there's not a crate, but one of those container that just comes in and just bam, and then
All right. So
the thing is this big, but the container just comes in and just flattens, and then just slowly retracts.
Your Rube Goldberg activated for some reason a trash compactor that was in the wall for this specific corridor. And
Maybe we are the trash compactor. Who knows?
And it ended up squishing the Thwirl.
Yes.
And you hear in the distance the battle drums in the deep. Thwirls have risen to war.
We need our castle now.
Yeah, your time is limited.
So, Otto is gonna run up to the broombot, and well, now that the Thwirl has kind of gutted the inside, there's still all the parts, but it's a really great things. And she's gonna say, "We need this piece and this piece and this piece and all that armor because we're gonna put it on the outside. And now we have a moving castle right here." And she's just pulling out pieces from the inside and creating little archer holes on the inside.
So you make essentially you armor plate a broombot with a Sepulchre Knight's armor and create what is essentially a Gundam for Wizmos that fights with a broom.
Wait, no, we also need proper defenses. I'm going to find a single laser emitter.
Or
a singularity emitter?
Flamethrower.
Yes.
I want a flamethrower. I'm building a flamethrower.
¿Por qué haz los dos?
Because it takes up too much room.
So
I'm going to spray paint an owl on the outside of the castle.
All right, you teleport in the past, Sparky Bot, and find the very first singularity emitter that was ever built.
The BEG?
Yep. Steal it. And, I don't know, replicate it Wizmo sized? When you come
it's
back...
got to be Wizmo Castle sized.
Wizmo Castle sized. Mm-hmm. When you come back to the present... Yeah, the broombot, instead of its two arms holding a broom, now is holding a flamethrower in one hand, a singularity emitter in the other, and has been spray painted red with like war paint all over it. It looks like a sort of if you've ever seen the orcs from Warhammer 40k.
Oh yes.
It looks like this amalgamation of scrap metal and technology and red. And
I'm gonna stand at the very top.
At the control is all three of you.
No, I want to be inside.
Just
You're
like
inside, okay.
Oh, okay. I want to be at the top, dressed just like William Wallace.
With your tiny blue.
Oh no! And I found a like a World War II army officer's little hat and like goggles, like a tank driver, and I've got like a trap like a screen that I built into the like middle of it, so I can open it and fire out and close it again. And I'm building a catapult for blueberries.
Oh.
Onward! And then suddenly,
I'm painting on the words Castle Dyak or on the side of it.
Castle what?
Words. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. I can't say it right now. The exterminate Doctor Who guys.
Oh, Dalek.
Dalek. Yeah.
Exterminate.
I'm building. Basically, our Dalek is 14 Wizmos in a trench coat.
Looks like that. And the camera will pan upwards as you see this massive wave of Thwirls running down the corridors. You find yourself at a T intersection with your flamethrower firing on one end, the singularity emitter firing and just utterly annihilating an entire corridor, and the catapult firing in the other direction. Bodies of Thwirls pile up in every direction, and by the end of the night, when you have safely returned to the Scarlet Trust, legends speak among the Wizmo population of the Vect ship of the 3 lone nameless heroes that came in and utterly destroyed the Thwirl threat in
I'm bringing our castle with us.
a capital ship. And that is where we're gonna take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 5 to 8 minutes.
Yes.
Just like that. So, XP for the last scenario.
Yes.
4, 5, 6. But you did not use any reading. So 6 XP.
I'll take that.
It's okay. It's kind of hard to always have everything put together.
Mm-hmm. We can just use XP to lower things by amounts.
Yeah, like I said.
Or raise.
Huh?
Or raise, correct?
Or raise, yep. So again, everything that is below an 8 goes up to 8. Everything that's above a 19 goes down to 19.
I am small and cute.
All right.
I am Mr. Average.
Want to change your name to Mr. Average?
No, that's not.
I'm actual Rod. The roddiest of rods.
I'm disappointed you have yet to play a guitar.
Well, there is a stupid idea where it's the... Yeah, make a show. All right, whose turn is it? Justin. To roll for setting.
19.
19. This is going to involve... Oh, shit. The setting is time travel.
Oh, wow. How fitting.
How so very fitting.
Oh, can we bring our castle with us? Our castle mech?
Your castle mech is an item that you
My
can
castle
have.
mech is my castle mech. This is coming.
Oh, no,
with
I
us.
want my time machine. I was just hoping we could bring castle mech with us, too.
That could be a thing. Let's see who the opposition is going to be. Deirdre.
Mm-hmm. That's a 10.
Oh, God.
I have to think of an organized group of humans.
In dark matter, well, there's the tower and the
I'm gonna
firm.
go with the firm.
There's Grax's Guys for Cheap. There's
The firm.
Coalition. The Firm, yeah.
All
So
right.
many.
What can you get, Alex?
20.
20, roll twice.
15 and 3.
All right, the first thing you're trying to get is candy,
Haha.
and the second thing is a stupid idea. So roll again.
Infinite Wizmo propagation.
13.
13, you are trying to join the circus.
We've got to get those circus peanuts, guys.
That's
And
not candy.
Kinda is.
No, it's not.
Kinda is.
your
I'm gonna
plan
fight you on this.
involves... Sorry about that. Your plan involves a D20, Justin.
All right, let's see what happens. A 2.
Sneakiness.
Oh, we're good. With a tank and time machine.
And what about the other one?
Oh, I need to roll again.
Yep.
A 17.
A trap. Sneakiness, a trap to join the circus and get candy. And
Or-
your opposition is the firm.
And this is us and that got his job.
2 seconds.
Oh,
Oh god.
yes.
So you gonna
Peanuts are not candy.
I'm sorry?
Peanuts are not candy. They're peanuts.
Damn it. Wait. Circus peanuts are
They're
not.
still peanuts.
They're not
They're
peanuts.
still peanuts.
They're not
They're
peanuts.
boiled peanuts. They're boiled peanuts.
They're
peanuts.
not.
They're not candy.
Let me just find what I'm talking about.
You're talking about like those weird like marshmallow fake peanut things.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's not circus peanuts. Circus peanuts are literally peanuts. They're boiled peanuts.
No, they're peanuts. They're candy.
Well,
Yeah, that's what the candy's called, is circus peanuts.
Yes.
That seems tacky.
It is.
in
Look
any
in
case,
yonder Discord chat.
I want chocolate. If it's not chocolate, it's not candy.
We're getting circus peanut whether you want to or not.
well,
You can have that. I'm getting M&Ms.
to start with,
Fine. The peanut ones.
the ship is docked at a firm. Actually, you know what? The ship is currently docked.
Isn't the setting time travel?
Yeah.
Yeah, huh? I forgot about that. So let's.
How can the setting be time travel?
Well, it means that the setting is you use the time travel machine to travel back in time to when and where.
I say 1800.
No.
Just to ensure that Zendak is not affected. Got it.
No. I got an idea. Because I read this message about, and the firm has secrets, but the only people who know the secrets are the people on the big ship with the starts with the U and the M, and we should go back in time until we can find the ship with the U and the M in the place where we knew it was last.
Yeah, and we can meet, if we're joining the circus, let's join P.T. Barnum's circus. We could go back to it, third or something? I don't know.
I know exactly where we should go then. We should go to Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yes.
On Madison Avenue at 17th Street and Madison Avenue.
How do you know all this?
Out of game because P.T. Barnum came from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and so did my mother and my grandparents lived in Bridgeport their entire lives. And we can go to Sikorsky's.
Yeah.
So,
Cannolis!
and on that word, you teleport back in time to Earth
Yes, that's important.
in the 1800s in Connecticut.
Where the firm has replaced the mob.
And apparently,
It's a paradox.
and you appear in the middle of a street. You almost get trampled by a horse.
Move that tank.
Yep, on it.
I'm just like holding onto the top.
Oh yeah, you're in your fucking Gundam thing.
Yep.
Which is human sized.
I have slapped a giant mustache, top hat, and a ringleader's coat on this mech before we traveled through time.
So as we navigate onto the cobblestone street, it just shakes.
It shakes like crazy, and people pass by you and they tip their hat and they're like, beep beep,
Cheerio.
cheerio, because apparently they're all British.
I mean, they're New Englanders. It's kind of the same thing.
I'm not getting into that fight.
I could feel the chill from all the way here, from Boston all the way up to Vermont.
Well, New Englanders in the 1800s wanted to spend more time marrying into the high level of the English nobility. So same thing.
So where do you go?
Cannolis.
Cannolis? I start to look at the name of the streets.
There's a cannoli street.
Score.
No, Score is a different street.
We're looking for a place called Delprete. Delprete.
You're assuming that I can read?
I can. Why can't you?
That would require a programming check.
Let's see if I can read. I cannot. Wait, no, I can.
You succeeded.
Yes. Yes, I succeeded.
All right. So you identify correctly the Delpret store and your giant mecha broombot. I think I'm gonna call it mecha broombot from now on. Mecha broombot goes in, ringing the tiny bell, click-cling, click-cling, as you come in. And the lady behind the counter looks at you and says, "Oh, good morning, Mr. Barnum."
We need a pound of mini cannolis and a pound of miniature eclairs and 2 pounds of mixed cookies.
You say in a highly robotic voice through the boombot's intercom. The lady says, "Oh, are you feeling well, Mr. Barnum? It seems that your voice is a bit, rough this morning."
I'm going to pretend a cough. That sounds exactly like a modem.
This is bad. Maybe you should go see a physician. But I will have your pound of, what did you say, mini eclairs and?
A pound of miniature cannolis, a pound of miniature eclairs, and a pound of mixed cookies. And Joe sent us, so we get the chocolate ones.
All right, coming right up. And it takes a few minutes, and the lady comes back with just like this giant paper bag filled with candies.
This is the greatest show!
And she hands it to you, and she says, "They're all, be careful, they're all, individually placed. You don't want them to fall, you don't want them to mix, unless that's what you wish."
I'm going to run up the arm, but from the inside, the jacket. As I get to the opening, I'm just going to start throwing money, paper money that somehow we found now. Just throwing the money.
You make it rain. Make a small check to see if you're tiny enough to go unnoticed.
Oh, heck yeah, I am.
So she doesn't notice. To her eyes, P.D. Barnum is just throwing money at her face, like, "Ah!" and leaving the store with a bag full of treats.
Success! Now what? How do we eat?
How do we eat cannolis? See, and we gotta untie them.
In the street.
Yeah, you're right in the middle of the street.
Well, on the sidewalk, but I don't care. They're cannolis. I'm gonna eat them anyway. No one's gonna complain. Pat the butt. And she pulls out her handy dandy screwdriver.
And you what?
Cut the twine and the butcher paper.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Pull out a mini chocolate cannoli, which is probably the size of her head by this point.
And slowly just...
And slowly stuff it in the cracks of her face. The sugar powers your circuits.
She's going to explode.
You feel like you can run faster.
Cannoli's good. Cannoli's good. Cannoli's good. Cannoli's good. Cannoli's good. Good.
I think she's gonna go fast.
And there's someone that comes in the store and just goes, "Yes, cannolis are good, Mr. Barnum."
I'm gonna crawl back inside the tank thing. Since she's not there to take control.
I'm in there. I haven't left.
I thought you weren't into the bag to get the food.
No, I have the arm controls and from the tank inside, and so I just use the arm controls to open everything. And then I have the sliding door. It's like
I wanted to take over
my tank.
Well, you could with a shenanigan check.
I take over while she feasts her face plate into the cannoli.
Make a shenanigans check.
Nope. Shenanigans ensues.
For the run and that chat. That's all of this moment. Don't care what comes after. Your favorite drink it.
So what does happen, Axel?
as I try to wrestle control of the mech, even though she's stuffing her face, she's able to fend me off. But by doing so, I hit another control that simply makes the mech go forward.
And the mech runs down the street. We'll say it's on a hill, so you even lose control and gain speed as people jump out of the way to avoid you. Your bag of cannolis and mini eclairs just emptying itself as everything goes flying. You manage finally to stop near this immense multicolored tent that somehow people are flocking to.
Ooh, colorful. Let's go ahead.
You cost me my cannolis.
I'm just going to put my finger up your face, get a thing of sugar from like one of the vents, and just try to stuff it inside of you again. Here, you have some more.
I hit the ejector seat button and fling him at the tent.
You are flung at the tent.
I bounce on the tent, come back inside.
That, I think, would require a check.
You got it.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's make it a small check.
Forget it. That don't work.
All right. So you are flung off and disappear into the distance. SparkyBot, what do you do?
I'm going to be starting a musical. See, SparkyBot has been inspired by a recent historic, record that he watched called The Greatest Show. And he's convinced, yes, the Greatest Showman. He is convinced that this is 100% what happened. And he is going to attempt to start this musical in the circus.
So you go in your P.T. Barnum dressed mecha broombot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask you we need to check if you've been programmed for singing. Can you make a programming check?
That's gonna end well.
You pass.
Mm-hmm.
So you gather the troop around you and begin to teach them how to sing and like what choreography to go through and all that. And it's at that point that you hear it. And from behind you is the real P.T. Barnum, flanked by firm contractors. Seems like P.T. Barnum was part of the firm.
I've heard weirder things about the man.
He says, "Who are you, imposter?" That's my P.T. Barnum voice.
Fantastic.
Baba! And then I'm going to push the singularity emitter button.
No more P.T. Barnum.
I'm P.T. Barnum now. Sure. You disintegrate P.T. Barnum. And
Okay, what do I need to roll for this?
Actually, it's what you're gonna need to roll against the two firm mob guys jumping on you as you're firing.
So the singularity emitter is AOE.
Oh, it is, isn't it? All right then. I'm just gonna mute myself again 2 seconds.
Can I do a parking brake spin? I want to do a parking brake spin.
Make a handy dandy check.
I am very handy and very dandy. I am so handy and dandy. It is so great because that's a natural 20.
The mecha broombot spins in place. You fire the singularity emitter. It strikes just like the area is just perfect enough to get all three of them and not hit any bystanders. The three of them are gone.
Where?
Just
We are
No.
the Pizza Barnum now.
Hey, can I just come back waddling with my goddamn circus peanuts?
yeah, sure. Sure, you come back with a bag of circus peanuts that you managed to find.
Yep. I stole them. I don't care. I got my
What's the password? What's the password?
modem noise.
That was the password last week. What's the password this week?
Hello?
I just start talking in binary by doing ones and zeros.
You didn't have to be rude about it. It's fine. I'll open the door for you now.
I add more ones and zeros, and I get in.
I'm gonna tell.
Gonna tell who? P.D. Barnum?
Um,
No,
What happened?
I'm gonna
sir,
tell
are you
Dragon the truth.
sir, are you right? You're talking to yourself in different voices.
No, yes,
I'm
yes, it's fine. We need to start the musical number now.
Modem noise.
Are you sure you are fit to do the circus tonight?
Yes.
And circus there is, and you turn the entire thing into a musical, which people absolutely hate. Because they came to see the circus and not some weird autobiographical thing about your life when you're actually still alive and still probably in your 40s. With
Hey,
like,
there's acrobats.
yeah, there are.
And elephants.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, there's a wave of shouting and booing coming at you from all around the, I suppose it's a stage? How do you call
Ring.
the center? The ring, yeah.
Ring.
From all around the ring, and they're throwing stuff at you, and you decided this is the best moment to just teleport back through time. And,
I need to do one thing before I leave.
oh, yep.
Yeah.
Singularity emitter.
Are you going to bring back the real P.D. Barnum?
No, I'm shooting it at the crowd.
Of course. A mass fucking murder here.
As when you teleport back, time travel back to the Scarlet Trust in the future, your one copy of The Greatest Showman changes to the P.T. Barnum Mystery. And it's a story about this guy who built up an entire circus and then one fateful day made everyone in it disappear. And we've never heard of him since.
And just before we push the button to go back in time, there's the loudspeaker on the because I put a loudspeaker in there so people could actually hear me, and I say, oh, there's a sucker born every minute as he hits his singularity minute.
And,
It's something he said, wasn't it?
Yeah, a sucker born every minute. And that concludes the third scenario. The only... Would you say that you used sneakiness?
Yes.
Yeah, we were sneaky.
Yeah. I would say that deception qualifies as sneakiness, and we fooled people into thinking we were P.T. Barnum.
Uh-huh.
Twice.
Did you use a trap?
Well, I figure using the whole
Accuracy.
ring and killing everyone with a singularity emitter, they were trapped in the tent with us.
Sure. Give yourself 7 XP. And we'll go through one last scenario for tonight.
All right.
Whose turn is it to roll for setting?
Alex.
Just a second. I'm gonna crank up my cute just a little bit, so I can be less cute, more intimidating. All right, scenario 17.
17, a spooky house.
Okay.
And what about the opposition, Justin?
20.
Roll twice.
Oh God.
19 and 16.
Another knight, but also the gods. So I'll say a paladin and their god.
The
Oh my
god
God.
of time.
Yes, he's pissed. He's like, guys, you can't be doing this.
You have to stop doing this now. What
It was all fun and game until you teleported P.D. Barnum.
what can
I
you
love the
get,
Greatest Showman.
Deirdre? What can you get?
7.
7. You're trying to get a princess. Roll another d20.
15.
This is for her hotness. She is, like, totally hot.
And then we, as Wizmos, clearly see that.
And we have any idea about her race or species?
She's an amoeboid princess.
Hot.
A hot goo boy princess.
Yeah.
When it says a good girl.
Well, he just calls them goo boys. I was just calling him the term.
Oh.
And your plan involves Alex.
Please, the plan should not involve me. 1.
The princess being in another castle. Let's go.
Brute force.
Yes! 1 more?
Mm-hmm.
10.
10.
Yes.
A stripper.
It's the brute force and stripper. Yeah, let's mix these two together. See, that's... Oh my god, we're gonna get a drill sergeant stripper.
In a spooky old house.
No, it's a spooky old castle.
Our castle is not spooky or old. It's cool.
No. I'm saying we're going to go to a spooky old castle to rescue the princess that has been kidnapped by the god of time and his paladins.
Well, that's what, Axel, you're gonna say as we begin the adventure.
Yes. So we just teleported back from P.D. Barnum.
You teleported back from P.D. Barnum, and you stand on a deserted hill, surrounded by tombstones and dead, petrified trees. Dark clouds. Huh?
I was just saying that I think we typed the wrong coordinates.
Yeah, there are dark clouds on the horizon, and oh my god, I figured out who I'm gonna put. Atop the hill
Oh god.
stands a dingy, old, ruined castle. Lightning strikes the sky. and
Oh, I think I know too.
illuminates the gates and the gargoyles, leering as they peer at you.
I think I know what I don't like this, Simon. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just slap Sparky butt once, if not twice. You don't know how to use your machine. I'm gonna start trying to press buttons until it just sparks.
It does spark. And it explodes, destroying your
Outside
castle
of my
with it.
outside of my castle.
Too
And
late.
like no, I hit my ejector button. I eject Sparky Bot.
Whee!
You eject Sparky Bot with a malfunctioning time travel machine, which means you can take your blaster back if you want.
Can I instead replicate myself across all time as the time machine?
Screws up? Make a shenanigan
Yeah.
check.
Will exist throughout time and space.
I fail.
Do you wish to succeed despite yourself, or you want to fail and make it a shenanigan?
Okay, so what would be a shenanigan in this case?
Meaning, take whatever idea you had and make it disastrous, or a pain for whoever else.
Okay, so a disaster for me or those around me.
Yep.
Okay, there are now 20 Sparky bots just here, and then every now and then, like a couple of them will disappear, and then
they'll start reappearing. But there's always 20 for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's a mob of Sparky butts.
The great thing about me is there's so many of me.
Oh God.
And they all speak in unison, except one who's like 0.2 seconds lagging behind. Just enough to annoy.
The weak link. Fire.
Emitter.
There's 20 more.
Emitter again.
And here's another 20.
This is fun, but this is not gonna work for long.
Ooh, I got an idea. This will be fun.
Mitchell, 1 second, and I create a line of slaps for Axel.
Oh God, no! I will then retreat back into the Gundam thing that we made.
Mecha Broombot.
Make a robot.
Make a
Axel,
bar.
watch this.
Make a
Axel,
bar.
watch this. Axel, watch this. Watch this. This will be fun.
Oh, am I gonna get ejected again? I'm gonna start just hankering myself inside.
No, this will be fun. And I'm gonna push the other button that starts the flamethrower and put it in front of the singularity emitter and do it at the same time.
Going to vanish fire from the universe.
Yeah, it makes an odd reaction that explodes in your face. And amidst the wreckage of Mech Broombot
No, make a robot.
are 23 Wizmos. And you find yourselves defenseless, weaponless, in a
I
graveyard.
still have a saber.
You still have a
I
saber.
still have a saber.
I have a marble.
I
And
set my
a
marble in my
screwdriver.
belly.
Mist
I'm good.
begins growing all around you.
Huh. This is odd. I've never seen water vapor do that before.
Forcing you
Real.
I'm gonna rust.
to the castle.
Oh, we're laying siege.
And as you approach,
Tally
you
ho!
notice a figure standing atop a balcony. Regal looking with a big cloak. And he says, "Ha, Wizmos. I am Strad von Zarovich.
Oh God.
Welcome to my castle." And I think
Cool!
that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
We're assaulted von Strav. Oh.
I think
Okay.
part 2 of our Wizmo game that we might do after the season will include Strad von Zarovich and the crew being in Ravenloft now.
Sure. That'll be
There are
fun.
weirder things.
Yeah, we just went in time and killed Barnum.
You went in time, you killed P.D. Barnum, you are now going to save Tatiana from Strad, who's actually an amoeboid princess.
There are definitely weirder things.
What the hell, Strad?
He's weird, man. That's okay.
Let's go around the table, outro ourselves, and we'll start with Otto 01010010.
Hello, all. You know me. I'm at Dirgedomin on Twitter or Praxagorathesmiaphoria as you see me hanging out in Twitch chat. And I do a lot of things. I have lots of fun. But this week, next time you'll see me is on Friday, right here on Wandering DM, as we do some adventures in Castle Falkenstein. And the Contessa Lucrezia Sofia Fioravanti has lots of... Contessa Lucrezia Sofia Fioravanti.
Say that twice faster.
Contessa Lucrezia Sofia Fioravanti. Contessa Lucrezia Sofia Fioravanti.
¿Dónde es los drogas?
Wrong language, signore. But it's okay. I understand. Not everyone speaks Italian. But yes, for some adventures in Castle Falkenstein and fun lady detectives, making the stuffy English gentle wizard not so stuffy. And then we back here on Saturdays for some driving some fine folk mad through Pulp Cthulhu and Go West. And then Sunday over on Soul Bear RPG for some more Shattered Eye and all the fun that's going to have. But other than that, check my Twitter because I always post where I'm going to be and just have all the fun shenanigans. Or all the drama and massive feels. One of those two things.
And thanks for playing, by the way. Thanks for agreeing to take part in this weird-ass thing. Alex, who are you? Where can we find you?
I am Alex. You can find me this Thursday. Well, I will be on standby for the Fall of Farron, just in case somebody dies. My good old Afwork will be coming back and will be kicking ass and taking name of zombies. And you can find me next week right here with Edard, ready to kick ass and take name. I have a theme going on. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find me on Twitter at the Gambit, where you can see me post stuff. I'm not super active.
Well, thanks anyway for coming and agreeing to play.
It was hilarious.
And last but not least, Justin.
Hey, I'm Justin with Maychain Press. I actually, the Wizmos are my baby in Dark Matter. So if you liked Wizmos and you want to see more of them, check out the Dark Matter book on store.maychainpress.com and have some fun Wizmo zaniness in your next 5e game. But I'm about to roll over to the Scraticus Academy to do some racing. We're doing some Crash Pandas today, so I'll be learning that system on the fly. And yes, you can talk about the 15% off.
All right, because I was going to announce it tonight. But we are sponsored by Maychain Press for Dark Matter. And for Wizmo Fun tonight, if you liked it, like Justin said, if you go on store.maychainpress.com, that's it. And you use coupon code WanderingDM, you get 15% off your purchase. So be sure to go right ahead. I'll put it in the link. Thank you so much, Prax. And it's coupon code WanderingDM. Thank you so much, Justin, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for agreeing to play. Thank you for chat, for staying and having a blast with us. And thank you, Justin, for creating the Wizmos.
Well, thank you for enjoying them. I had a lot of fun writing them, and I'm just glad to see how people have responded to them. Dark Matter as a whole, but especially the Wizmos, since they are, like I said, very much my baby.
And, we will see you again on Thursday here for some Keep on the Shadowfell, then Friday for Castle Falkenstein, Saturday for Pulp Cthulhu, and then next Tuesday for our casino heist in Dark Matter.
Which will go very smoothly with nothing bad happening.
Not a hitch. All right, then. Ciao, everyone, and we hope we'll see some more of the Wizmo soon. Bye-bye.
Circus Peanut Butter Candies.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Before we say bye-bye, we should spread the Wizmo love to someone else.
Scrat.
Because why not? Scrat is up?
Is he live? He's about to be live, but I gotta go because I gotta get in that Zoom chat. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Run away.
Oh, no. Lindy
Lindy is up?
Lindy
Right.
is up.
Then
Linda.
let's raid Laugh Love Lindy.
I love Lindy.
Because she will appreciate Wizmos.
And let's make it our war cry. Wizmos.
Better believe it. Ooh, 7
right.
Raiders.
And I will see you again next week. Ciao, everyone.